is Teacher Jambi. Welcome to another episode of our lesson. But before we start, please subscribe and click the notification bell for more updates of videos. Thank you. English 3, Quarter 3, Week 4. Our lesson for this day is about informational text. In this lesson, you are expected to identify and use the elements of an informational factual text heard. Text and/or selections have different purposes. Some intend to inform or educate, while others aim to amuse or entertain. There are also texts that are used to persuade. Most of the materials that you may have encountered or read aim to educate or inform. They are called informational texts. These texts are used to present information, details, or facts about a particular topic or subject matter. Let us read the sample of text below. I'm going to read the sample text below, then you will read it afterwards, okay? So the title is Calabarzon, Truly Amazing. Calabarzon, also known as Southern Tagalog, is considered as one of the largest regions in the country in terms of population. It is composed of 5 provinces such as Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Rizal, and Quezon. It derived its name from the names of these 5 provinces. The famous Tagaytay City is located in Cavite. Batangas Province is the home to one of the most active volcanoes in the country, the Mount Taal. Dr. Jose P. Rizal was born in Calamba in Laguna. Quezon Province is known for its colorful Pahiyas Festival. Province of Rizal is the place which gave birth to various national artists. Truly, Calabarzon is an amazing place to visit and explore. So try to read this all together. Okay? Calabarzon, truly amazing. Calabarzon, also known as Southern Tagalog, is considered as one of the largest regions in the country in terms of population. It is composed of 5 provinces such as Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Rizal, and Quezon. It derived its name from the names of these 5 provinces. The famous Tagaytay City is located in Cavite. Batangas Province is the home to one of the most active volcanoes in the country, the Mount Taal. Dr. Jose P. Rizal was born in Calamba in Laguna. Quezon Province is known for its colorful Pahiyas Festival. Province of Rizal is the place which gave birth to various national artists. Truly, Calabarzon is an amazing place to visit and explore. As we said, that the passage above provides lots of information of facts about Calabarzon. This passage is an example of an informational text as it presents factual details about the topic. When I say Calabarzon, Ka for Cavite, La for Laguna, Ba for Batangas, R for Rizal, and zone for Quezon. So that's Calabarzon means. For learning task 1, match the description in column A with the items being described in column B. Write the letters of your answers in your notebook. So we have 2 columns here, column A and column B. So again, you have to match the letter with the correct answer from column A to column B. So column A, number 1, convinces a person to agree on certain issues. Number 2, tells a problem and possible solution to it. 3, shows similarities and or differences between 2 or more items. 4, provides description of a person, place, thing, topic, etc. And 5, identifies the cause why something happened, and its possible solution, effect, or effects. Then 6, describes the order of things or events. For column B, A, sequence, B, cause and effect, C, description, D, comparison and contrast, E, problem and solution, and F, persuasion. As the direction states that you're going to match the description in column A with the items being described in column B. So what will you do? You're going to write the letters of the correct answer before its number. Okay, are you ready? Let's start now. For question number 1, convinces a person to agree on a certain issue. What is your answer in question number 1? Let's find out. Okay, if your answer is letter F, the persuasion, you're right. For number 2, tells a problem and possible solution to it. If your answer is E, which means problem and solution, of course, very good. And for number 3, shows similarities and or differences between 2 or more items. If your answer is letter D, good. And for question number 4, provides description of a person, place, thing, topic, etc. If your answer is letter C, it means you're right. For question number 5, identify the cause why something happens or happened and its possible solution effects. What is your answer? Okay, the correct answer is letter B, cause and effect. And for question number 6, describes the order of things or events. Let's find out your answer. The correct answer is letter A, sequence. Now, children, these are the correct answer for this task. Okay? So, what do you mean by informational text? Factual details or information about particular persons, places, things, events, and topics. These texts may also be written using varied purposes such as to inform, to educate, and even persuade. Informational texts may be written in various forms. These include the following: the forms, descriptions, and the keywords. The first one is sequence. Sequence, it describes the things or events in their proper order. It also tells the steps on how to do something. Sequence, meaning pagkakasunod-sunod. Ito ay naglalarawan ng isang bagay o isang pangyayari sa tamang order. May mga sinusundan tayong steps how to do something. For example, these are the keywords. The first, second, next, then, before, after, finally, following, now, soon, not long after. Meaning to say, these keywords, this helps us to know if what kind of form is that, kung anong klaseng form siya. Ito ay isang sequence, pagkakasunod-sunod dahil dito sa mga salitang first, second, next, then, before, after, finally, following, now, soon, not longer after. Okay? Next in form is the cause and effect. It identifies why something happens or happened and its possible effect. Ano ang dahilan? Pinapakita dito ano ang dahilan ng nangyari iyon. Possible happened, tapos ang epekto nito sa bagay na yan. Kaya tinatawag siyang cause, kadahilanan, at effect. Cause and effect. These are also the keywords to know if it is cause and effect. So, because of the word so, because, since, therefore, if, then, this led to, reason why, as a result, consequently, maybe due to, or effect of, for this reason. So, take note of this. Pag nakita nyo itong mga salitang ito yung keywords na nagpapahayag na ito ay cause and effect. Kasi nagpapakita siya why, bakit kaya yung isang bagay ay nangyari at ano ang mga epekto nito. That's cause and effect. Next, another form is description. It describes a person, place, things, event, etc. It includes its features, characteristics, and or examples. Meaning, description, ito ay nagpapaliwanag, nagde-describe, naglalarawan siya ng isang tao, ng isang place, ng isang bagay, ng isang pangyayari at marami pa. Nagpapakita rin to sa kanyang features, characteristic, yung pag-ugali, kagandahan, at marami pang iba. So, ang keywords dyan ng description na to ay, for instance, such as, to begin with, an example, characteristics, to illustrate, meaning, pagpapakita, ipapaliwanag niya yun, ipapahayag niya kung gaano ang characteristic ng isang bagay. Nag-illustrate siya, nagdo-drawing siya. Kaya dinidescribe niya. Kaya description ang tawag doon. Naintindihan po? That is another form. So, let's continue with the comparison and contrast. Compare and contrast. It presents the similarities and or differences between two or more persons, places, things, topics, etc. Meaning, pinapakita niya ang pagkakapareho ng isang bagay at ang pagkakaiba ng isa ring bagay. Dalawa silang kino-compare. So, ano ang similarities? Ibig sabihin yan, pagkakatulad. At ano naman ang differences? Ang pagkakaiba ng dalawang bagay. It's either bagay, tao, lugar, at marami pang topics. At marami pang mga lesson doon. Okay? So, these are also the keywords that you're going to, bear in your mind. Lagi niyong iisipin. Pag may nakita kayong words na same as, similar, alike, as well as not only, but also both, instead of, either or either nor, on the other hand, different from, as opposed to. Meaning it's comparison and contrast because, again, it presents the similarities, pagkakatulad, at differences, pagkakaiba ng dalawang bagay na tinutukoy kung ito man ay tao, ito man ay lugar, ito man ay bagay, ito man kung ano man yung sinusuri, kung ano man topic, kung ano yung pinag-uusapan. Okay? How about the problem and solution? Okay, take note of this. It presents the problem and the possible solution to it. Ito yung problema. Tapos ano naman yung solution sa problemang tinutukoy. So, problem and solution. Okay? These are the question is, dilemma is, the puzzle is, to solve this, one answer is, one reason for the blank like that. Those are the keywords. Bakit keywords? Kasi ito ay nagpapakita ng problema, nagpapakita rin yan ng solusyon, kaya tinatawag siyang form na problem and solution. Problema at ang solusyon sa problema. Okay, maliwanag, children? And this, another form is persuasion. Persuade meaning it convinces a person to agree or believe on a certain issues or stand, meaning how to motivate, persuade, to motivate, to give information, to believe in what you have, to believe in that issue that you're going to discuss, para maipahayag, para kayo ay maniwala, kayo ay makonvince kayo kung ano ang tinutukoy doon. Kaya pinu-persuade kayo. That's the form of persuasion. And what are the keywords, by the way? Those are surely, it is certain, therefore, consequently, convince, agree, and conclude. So those are the keywords, children, and those are the forms that you're going to identify, and their descriptions and their keywords. So again, what are the forms? The description, comparison, problem and solution, persuasion, sequence, and cause and effect. And don't forget their description, because it describes its form. So try to master that, and also the keywords for its description, for its comparison, and for its forms there. Okay? Very good, kids. For learning task 2, identify what type of informational text is used in its statement item. Select your answers from the choices below. Write the letters of your answers in your notebook. Since we discussed already the differences and the different forms and descriptions and the keywords, let's have this learning task 2 that you're going to identify. So you're going to choose here inside the box, A for description, B for problem and solution, C for comparison and contrast, D for cause and effect, E for sequence, and F for persuasion. So for number 1, in planting flower seeds, you get a pot and place soil in it. Then put the flower seeds in it. Water it regularly and expose it to appropriate amount of sunlight. What is your answer? So there are what? There are steps there that you're going to follow. Okay? So this is your answer. Should be letter E, the sequence, steps in planting. For question number 1.
Why?
Why? Because when we say because of the word, then first, in planting flower seeds, first you have to get a pot of place and soil in it. Then, and there are, when we say sequence, it describes the things or events in their proper order. There are order there that you must follow. For question number 2, many pupils got sick due to the constantly changing weather. To solve this concern, the local health officials had checked the vital signs of the pupils. They also distributed medicines and vitamins like that. So let's analyze. What is your answer in there? Okay, if your answer is letter B, problem and solution, you are right. Okay, why is it problem and solution? Why is it problem and solution? Because it presents the problem there and the possible solution to it. And also because of the word to solve this concern. That's why. Okay, for question number 3, we must act now. We have to save our environment, plant trees, conserve energy and water. We can do something. Save Mother Earth. You can read now. Go. We must act now. We have to save our environment, plant trees, conserve energy and water. We can do something. Save Mother Earth. So what is your answer? If your answer is F, you're right. Persuasion. Why is it persuasion? Because it convinces a person to agree or believe on a certain issue or stand. And because of the word, what word is that? We must act now. Okay, we can do something like that. For question number 4, Mount Taal is considered as the world's smallest volcano. It is also one of the most active volcanoes in the country. It is known as a volcano island situated at the center of Taal Lake. So look at that. Let us analyze. Now let's find out. What is your answer there? If your answer is A, description, you're right. Why is it description, by the way? Because it describes a place and the characteristics of that place. So Mount Taal, it's about Mount Taal. It's a place and it's considered the world's smallest volcano. It describes about Mount Taal. That it is this active volcano in the country. It is also known as a volcano island situated at the center of Taal Lake. So we describe that particular place. So that's why it is description. Do you got it? Okay. This time, for question number 5, due to heavy rains, streets become flooded. Okay, due to heavy rains, streets become flooded. So what is your answer there? If your answer is letter D, the cause and effect, you're right. Why? Because of the heavy rains, the streets become flooded. So the effect of the heavy rains, dahil sa malakas na ulan, kaya yung daanan ay flooded. Ibig sabihin, ay bumaha. Okay? Okay, number 6 question. Lukban at Tagaytay are both famous for their cold weather. Due to the cold weather, locals become successful in doing different agricultural activities. Lukban is located in Quezon Province, while Tagaytay City is in Cavite Province. Okay, now analyze. What is your answer in there? Letter C, you're right. Why? Because it is comparison and contrast. You compare Lukban and Tagaytay and for similarities of that particular place and their differences. Okay, good. For the last task, in your notebook, complete the paragraph below. Select your answers from the given choices. These are the choices: details, informational, and sequence. Okay, let's start. Number 1, blank text present factual information. Or number 2, about persons, places, events, and topics. This text may be used in presenting blank description, comparison and contrast, problem and solution, cause and effect, and persuasion. For number 1, your answer must be informational text. You're right. If your answer is informational text, of course, definitely right. Number 2, what will be your answer for question number 2? Okay, if your answer there is details about the persons, the places, and event and topics, you're right. And for number 3, your answer is sequence. You're right, because the description, comparison and contrast, the problems and solution, the cause and effect, and the persuasion presenting the text may be used. Okay, so number 1 again, informational, 2, details, 3, sequence. Well done. Okay, that's the end of our lesson, kids. But before we end, of course, let's give ourselves a big hand and 3 stars for your outstanding response for this lesson. Give yourselves a 3 stars. 3 stars, my dear. Bye for now and see you again next video.